Have you heard about the Birth Sling? Now, I have just purchased a Birth Sling, and in this video, we are going to discuss why it's something that you might want to consider purchasing to use in your own birth, or if you are a doula, you might want to consider purchasing one for your doula bag. We're going to go through some of the different positions and ways that you can use this product. Now, the act of dangling or hanging in labor is something that was done long before the invention of the birth sling. So if you ever read any kind of text about different cultures giving birth or birth from long ago, you will usually see a depiction of a woman holding on to a rope that is tied to a tree. So in many cultures, this was done. Some cultures still to present day, silks and different types of pieces of cloth that are anchored into ceilings in labor and delivery rooms of some countries like Ecuador, Germany, Netherlands, not all, but some. And some birth centers in the US even have something like this set up to be used by their laboring patients. But access to a tool like this, it's just not common in hospital labor and delivery rooms. My guess is the makers of the Birth Sling saw this need and created this product. Now, in my doula bag for the last 17 years, I've been carrying around this black and white cotton baby wrap that I use, and I put a knot in it and I put it on the other side of a locked door. And my clients have often enjoyed hanging from it and helping to squat in this position. Because my clients have really enjoyed using this in labor, that's what really got me interested when I saw the Birth Sling. I feel like it's going to be a major upgrade to the tools that I offer my clients in labor. Now, I like this product so much after I tested it that I became an affiliate, and I have a coupon code to pass on to you if you're interested in getting one yourself. All of the information, the website, and the coupon code can be found below this video in the description. Okay, so in order to properly test the product, I had the help of a local pregnant mom, Amy. She was willing to be my test and my model. So the product comes with a ceiling anchor, but we didn't use that. We used the over the door hanger. I think that's the one that would be used most. And setting it up is really easy, but it does require that you put it in a door that can be closed tightly and locked if possible. So for our test, we locked the inside of the door. I can imagine if you're using this product in a hospital that an ideal location would be on a bathroom door, because in an inside interior bathroom door, you have the knowledge that no one's going to be inside the bathroom opening it up when you're using it. So if you're where you're giving birth, it would be good to identify whether or not you might have a door available to hang the birth sling. I know some of the hospitals that are locally, at least one, has more of a sliding barn type door in the bathroom, so that wouldn't be ideal. So which door you put it on is really important. Now, my husband, who is an attorney, would like for me to recommend that you follow all of the instructions given by the manufacturer and not rely solely upon the instructions that I'm giving you in this video. So after our sling setup was tested, then we were able to move through some of the various positions and ways that you can use the birth swing. A deep squat is the one that my mind goes to first. This can be a great position for labor, but it's really hard to do it on your own. But the birth sling can make this position easier. It can take some weight off your legs. And in addition to the main sling that you see Amy using here, there are also two pieces of fabric on each side of the sling that you can use to grab and pull on. So Amy here is twisting the fabric in her hands to get a firm grip. And from that deep squat, Amy is moving into sort of a standing up and backwards lean. This position can facilitate movement. Again, it takes some weight off your feet. Another position is the forward lean. Now for this one, Amy wasn't as comfortable, she said, as the squat or the back lean, but it might be different for you. It's something to definitely try and test out. Now, I think when I have a tool like this, it's best if you can test it out before labor begins and get a feel of how it's used. So then when labor starts, you'll be more likely to make use of the tool. If it's the first time you've ever tried it, I think in labor you'd be a little less likely to give it a full go. So the next position that I'd love to look at is something a little bit different, and that is one that you're done kneeling. So kneeling can be done in two different ways. I would say make sure you have a pillow or a mat on the floor to make it easier on your knees. Now, after Amy got into this kneeling position, she was with the sling, she was able to dangle in a forward lean. A variation on this that I really love is an asymmetric kneel. So the asymmetric positions are great to allow for a bigger change in your pelvis on one side and then the other. Don't forget to switch sides. Now, in all of these positions, you can always add that gentle sway back and forth, layering on rhythm to your coping techniques. If any of these look exciting to you, hit the like button. Let me know, is this something that you might like to use in labor? Don't forget, I have that discount code in the description and a link to the Birth Sling. Now, another asymmetric position that you can use, if you've watched any of my videos, you probably know I love this position, and that's the Captain Morgan. So you can use that standing lunge, the Captain Morgan pose, with the Birth Sling. Again, the sling takes that little bit of weight off and allows you to really relax into this position. And one unexpected position that we tried out on the Birth Sling is using the birth ball. So we got on the birth ball, Amy did a forward lean, and she actually found it very comfortable. So all of these are several ideas on how you can use this tool for labor. Of course, it is not the entire list of options. I think there could be many more and creative ways to use this tool. People in labor really get creative with their coping strategies. So if you've used a tool like this or something similar, please share your experience in the comments. I would love to read about it. And we can all learn from each other. Now, if you love learning as much as possible before labor begins, then make sure you click on my must-watch before birth playlist. This is a list of hand-picked videos that I really think will make the most impact and make the most of your time. So see you next time. Bye.